Soundstripe.
It's the first week of January 2024. Let's look at the Billboard charts this week in music. The top 10 is all Christmas music. So years ago, Billboard made the wise decision or unwise decision of base their charts on music play, sales, YouTube hits, internet activity, all that good stuff. And so every year, the top 10 around Christmas time is going to be all old Christmas music. So that's what it is. And that's quite different from how it was in 1984. So we'll look at 1984 here in a sec. The only new song on the top 10 is Lovin' on Me by Jack Harlow. I did listen to it. Interesting lyrics such as, I'm vanilla baby, I'll choke you, but I ain't no killer baby. I don't like no whips and chains. Such great music. Anyhow, let's compare that to what was going on, say, in 1984. 1984, number 10, All Night Long by Lionel Richie. How hot was Lionel Richie in 1983-84? I wonder if Michael Jackson and Prince were not around during that time. Would Lionel Richie be held in much higher regard? Probably. Number 9, Under Cover of the Night, the Rolling Stones. I was never the biggest Rolling Stones fans. I think they were probably before my time. But I like this song. The video freaked me out a little bit. Lots of drug cartels, maybe some shooting. There's a lot going on there. Number 8, I guess that's why they call it the blues, Elton John. Number 7, Break My Stride, Matthew Wilder. I think I had visions of what Matthew Wilder looked like in my head, but it was hard to know because there was no video. Then I saw him on Solid Gold and saw this little white guy with an afro singing this, and I was surprised. Regardless, great tune. Number 6, Talking in Your Sleep by the Romantics. Number 5, Twist of Fate, Olivia Newton-John. As an 11-year-old kid, I can tell you Olivia Newton-John was one of the most beautiful women in the world at that time. That accent, that Australian accent, just terrific. Great song, terrible movie. Number 4, Owner of a Lonely Heart by Yes. Number 3, Union of the Snake by Duran Duran. Love Duran Duran. This is when they were just kind of getting rolling in the United States. To this day, I don't know what this song is about, but I still like it. Number 3, number 2, the greatest duo of all time. Daryl Hall, John Oates, Say It Isn't So. Wow. These two just had song after song after song after song that hit. Frustrated that the song wasn't on the highest selling album of all time, Thriller. We all had Thriller, and then this song came on as Thriller had run its course. So they started playing it on the radio. We were looking for it on Thriller, but it wasn't there. Instead, it was on Paul McCartney's album, Pipes of Peace. How smart was Paul McCartney by delaying the song's release until Thriller had really run its course? So different from what happens now where artists release all their songs at the same time to compete against themselves. Back then, songs were released with a pattern and they'd let one song run its course, then they'd release the next. I guess streaming changed all that, but quite a different world back then. I'm not going to give you any revisionist history here. As an 11-year-old in 1984, I can tell you that nobody was cooler than Michael Jackson. Nobody. The way he sang and danced was just unmatched at the time. Oh yeah, Paul McCartney wound up being pretty damn cool as well when I got older. I found out he was a Beatle, and that just makes him one of the coolest people ever to walk this earth. I just watched the video as well. First, Say has Mac and Jack in their magic strength potion. A lot of fun watching these two musical geniuses perform together. I did find it a little freaky that Michael seemed to be hitting on his sister LaToya in the bar. What was that about? Maybe we should have known something was wrong way back then. Anyways, number one song in 1984 this week, Say, Say, Say. Again, I think the music of 1984 probably has the upper hand when compared to the music of today. How about movies? Movies this week, I haven't seen a lot of them. 10 Poor Things, 9 Ferrari, 8 Iron Claw. Iron Claw, I do want to see. It's about the Von Erich brothers who were wrestlers here on the small circuit here in Texas, and they are legends in the state of Texas. Haven't seen it yet. 7, The Color Purple remake. 6, The Boy in the Boat. 5, Anyone But You. I guess that is a pretty popular movie for teen girls. My daughters both saw it, liked it. 4, Migration. 3, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. Saw it, not as good as the first one. Again, CGI getting in the way of everything. The writers are forgetting they have to actually write scripts to match the technology of CGI. 2, Night Swim, and 1, another remake, Wonka. Haven't seen it. For 1984, number 10, Gorky Park. Number 9, The Big Chill. Number 8, Christine. Number 7, Two of a Kind. So, song in the top 10, movie in the top 10. Song belonged, movie did not. 6, Silkwood. 5, Uncommon Valor. 4, Yentl. 3, Scarface. Scarface. How legendary is that? 2, Sudden Impact. And number 1, Terms of Endearment. I had not ever seen Terms of Endearment until this week. And I got to tell you, great movie. I don't know if I would have seen it in 1984, if I would have appreciated it like I did in 2024. Holds up very, very well. Jack Nicholson, just awesome. Just awesome. It doesn't get any cooler than Jack. Whether it's 1984, 2024, still the coolest. And that's my review of the charts of now versus 1984. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you enjoy going along for this ride with me. Talk to you next week.
Drive.